In this video, we will learn how you can automatically create a request in Jira Service Management when a new response is received in Google Forms. So let's say you run a business and you use Jira Service Management for work management purpose. Now you want every time a new response is received in Google Forms, a request should automatically be created in Jira Service Management. We will automate this process using Pabbly Connect. So let us come to my screen to see how we do this. To automatically create a service management request in Jira when a response is received in Google Forms, let us first go to Pabbly's website. You can see the landing page of Pabbly. On the top right, you can see two options, sign in and sign up free. Well, did you know if you sign up free, you will get free tasks every month. So do not forget to sign up. Since we already have an account, we will just sign in. Pabbly Connect. On the top right, you will see a Create Workflow button. It will ask you to name. We will write Google Forms to Jira Service Management. Okay. Create. Now it will show you two windows, trigger and action. Trigger is basically when this happens. Action says do this. So our entire automation process would be based on these two steps, trigger and action. So let us understand this with the help of an example. A trigger can be when an order is placed. An action can be add the order details in a Google Sheet. So here in our case, a trigger can be when a new response is received on Google Forms. An action can be create a service request, a customer request in Jira Service Management. Alright, so let us begin and select Google Forms as our trigger application. For the trigger event, we will take new response received. Now you will see it has generated a webhook URL. A webhook URL is basically a link that connects to applications. So we will copy this and go to Google Forms where we have to paste this. For establishing a connection between Google Forms and Pabbly, you can read these instructions here. Okay, let us go to, so this was the form that we had created, a Jira request form. You can see the first name, last name, email, mobile number and summary. Now come straight to the top. Right next to questions, you will see responses button. Click there. Here you will see a Google Sheet-like icon. Click and it will give you two options, create a new spreadsheet or select existing. We will go with create a new spreadsheet. And you will see it has automatically created these fields, first name, last name, email, mobile number and summary. The exact same fields that we had made in our Google form, like you can see. Alright, coming back to Google Sheet, on the top you will see extensions. Now scroll down and you will see Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup. Here, remember this URL, this webhook URL that we had copied. Yes, paste this. For the trigger column, we will write column F, this column, that is the summary column. So what will happen is the moment this last column, this summary column gets filled, it will automatically capture the entire row's response. So let us submit now. Okay, again, click on the extensions on the top. Again on Pabbly Connect webhooks, but instead of initial setup, this time we will go on send on event. So now what will happen is the moment a new response is received on, so the moment the new response is received in Google Forms, the details get here in Google Sheets. So the exact same rows, the exact same details will be captured by Pabbly. Okay, so now let us go to Pabbly and you will see it is waiting for webhook response. So to see if we establish a connection between Google Forms and Pabbly, let us quickly go and do a test submission. Okay, here I will just click on preview and will quickly fill in dummy details. So you can see I filled in the dummy details, first name AB day, last name sample. Since I'm using this just for testing purpose, I've given such names. Then the email address, mobile number and problem. That was the customer is facing this integration error. So now let us submit. Now let us go to Google Sheets and I'll show you it has captured the response. First name, last name and so on. Now let us go to Pabbly Connect and see if it is able to capture the response. And yes, here you can see the first name ABD, last name sample, then the email address, then the mobile number, then the problem that customer was facing in the summary section here. That is integration error. So this means we have successfully connected Google Forms with Pabbly. Now on to our action step. Here we will select Jira Service Management. For the action event, we will select Create Customer Request, Connect, Add New Connection, Connect with Jira Service Management, okay, choose a site, mine is this, accept. I was already logged into my account, so I will not have to give my credentials here for Jira. Okay, authorization successful, it says. Now you can see it is automatically fetched these details. We will have to map in a few here. Okay, so the URL ours remain this. Service desk, I'll show you. There are two service desks, Connect Customer Service Management and Demo Service Project. So we'll be working on this. So let us select here. And let me show you here as well on Jira. On the left hand side, I will select Jira Service Management. Here it will ask me to select. I will select Demo Service Project. Okay. And here it is. So request type you can select as per your need, customer support, IT help and so on. I'll select IT help. Now it will show you the list of the customers. XYZ testing, Ashmita Mandal, dummy test, example customer, all these customers. I'll show you again here on Jira. You can see this is my customer list. However, the problem is this customer, this AB day sample, it is not in my Jira list as of now. And here if you will see, you will read this help text, select customer or map customer ID. So this person, the problem is that this is a completely new person, ABD sample, and this person is not added as a customer in our Jira list. So what we will have to do is we will first have to add this person ABD sample as a customer in Jira. For that, we will just simply click on plus button here. Again, we will select Jira Service Management. Action event would be Create Customer, Connect. Since we were already connected to Jira, we will just go with Select Existing Connection. Okay, now you will see it will ask for a few details like display name. So we will select ABD, space, last name we will map, sample. For email, again, we will take it from Google Forms. Yes. Well, now you must be thinking, where are we getting all these details from? So for that, let me take you to step 1, where we did a test submission here. So there you can see we received a response like this and first name, last name, email, and we got these details. So Pabbly brought the same details here, like you can see. And the interesting thing about mapping is like how we have mapped in these details, the first name, the last name, the email address. The interesting part about this is from next time, these fields will automatically be updated again. Let's say a new person fills in a Google Forms. So here in the display name and the email, these boxes will automatically be updated with the new name, with the name of the new customer and their email address. So you will not have to do it manually. Okay, now let us just save and send test request. You will see it has received the response. It has generated this account ID. we will use this account ID in the later step. And this person, this ABT sample, like you can see the display name it is showing, has been created as a customer in Jira. So let us go to Jira once again and see. Let me just refresh. Okay, you can see ABT sample with this email address has been successfully created as a customer in Jira. Now again, coming back here. Now let us go to our final step, that is Jira Service Management, where we will create a customer request. So before we put in these details, enter these details, let us reconnect. Why? Because we added a step in between. So we will go with here, select existing connection since we are already connected to Jira. Okay. Now it will ask you another few details. Here like we told you, we will select this demo service project because we were working there. Request type you can select as per your need. I'll go with IT help. For customer, now let me enable mapping. I will remove this and take it from the Jira Service Management second step where we created a customer and it generated this ID, account ID. I'll show you here. It's processing. I'll show you when we created this person as a customer, the response gave us this ID, this account ID was created and the very same ID we have mapped here in the customer box. For the summary, we will map it from Google Forms. Summary would be the problem that the customer is facing. This integration error. Description, if you wish to write, you can. If you want to leave it empty, we will simply write, need help with integration of apps. Okay. Now let us just save and send test request. You will see the response has been received. All these details, issue key, it has generated demo 15. So this is by default. And now you can see other details. So now let us quickly go to Jira and see if a request has been created. Okay. And you can see the request has been created by this issue key, demo 15, integration error. That was our summary. Let us click here and you will see further details. This is the description that we had given, need help with integration of apps. And this demo 15, this is by default, as you can see here in the response. So Jira is generating these serial numbers, these issue key in this format by this name. So this means we have successfully integrated Jira Service Management with Google Forms, all using Pabbly. I hope this video was helpful for you. For more such videos, you can subscribe to our channel on YouTube. For further queries, you can visit forum.pabbly.com and you can also check our pricing details at www.pabbly.com.